Hi, Andy owners, Tammy Hawkbridge here with another marketing lesson for you. Today's marketing lesson is really important. Actually, all of my marketing lessons are important, but this one is especially important. We're going to talk about your reputation, which in today's world is just absolutely crucial. We're going to talk about reputation marketing. What I mean by that is we have the internet out there. It's everybody in the world now is a publisher, okay? They can go and write things about you and talk about you completely without your consent. So you do not need to be an active participant in this situation. So if you want to turn your back and say, no, I'm not going to play that game, it doesn't matter, okay? Because that can't stop them. So this is something that you need to participate. You need to be active in, because you just, ignoring this will not make it go away. Okay. You know what? This should be one of the #1 top priorities in your business. We have to protect our reputation. Now here's the thing. It should always be our goal to give the consumer, our customers, 150%. We want them to be really happy with us so they come back. But let's face it, sometimes you're going to get that one person, and no matter what you do makes them happy. It's just the way it is. And you're going to find yourself at some point having one, or maybe on multiple occasions. Okay. I call the reputation situation, I call that the silent business killer. I have clients in my business that on multiple occasions have lost customers because of this. Because people go to Yelp, or they'll go to Angie's List, or they'll go to different places and they'll leave bad, negative feedback about you, and you won't know anything about it if you're not looking for it. Okay. 70% of consumers, trust this, 70% of consumers, and I think that number, this article that I got that from is kind of old, I think it's probably larger now, they will trust what a stranger says about you in a public forum over what a friend says. Now, I mean, for me, if I decide I need I need a handyman or whatever, I'm going to Google that person, or I'm going to Google that business, because before I invest my money, before I take that risks, I want to make sure that that company does good business. Not only that, but my husband and I, one of our favorite things to do is we love to visit new restaurants. And I will not go to a new restaurant that I've never been to, regardless of what a friend says, unless I go and Google that restaurant and see what kind of feedback they get. And if that restaurant has gotten bad feedback, I will not risk my money going to that restaurant, because I don't want to have a bad experience. And I'm not alone. Most consumers in today's world have this mindset. Okay, don't purchase this as a service. I'm sure you get tons of people every day calling you, wanting to sell you SEO, wanting to sell you we'll list your business in directories, we'll manage your reputation. Don't do it. Because let me tell you something. Nobody cares more about your business than you do. No one. They don't have anything to lose. So you don't want to leave a responsibility this huge in someone else's hands. Now, I do have clients that do leave it in my hands. It's a little different though. I have a very small practice. My relationships with my clients are very intimate. I'm not running some huge company that does business with hundreds and hundreds of companies. Their service, they're probably charging you a small fee for really no value, and they're not really monitoring your business. So I beg you, don't leave this responsibility to an outside vendor. Educate your staff, your customer service people, Your craftsmen especially, everyone in your business needs to understand this. They need to understand how crucial it is that everyone across the board in your operation does a fantastic job when it comes to not only doing a great job in the service, but also the communication piece. It needs to be flawless. Your customers need to be treated very, very, very well across the board. Your staff should be educated on this process. They need to understand what is at stake when it comes to reputation marketing. They also need to understand one mess up on their part can cause a customer to go to the internet and leave bad feedback about you. And that bad feedback, by the way, can cost you business. Actually, it will. I promise you, it will cost you business. So please educate your staff. Okay, let me tell you an exercise that I do here in-house with my clients. It's very brief, it's very fast, and very, very effective. Once or twice a month, what we do is we will clear the browser. What I'm saying is go to Google Chrome, for example, make sure you're logged out of your Gmail account, make sure you've cleared out your cache, okay? You have a completely clean browser. Then what you want to do is type in Andy OnCall in the name of your city and even the state if you want, and do a Google search, okay? Look at what the return is. So I even go back 5, 7, sometimes 10 pages just to scour the internet and see if there is anything there that people are saying about you. If you find something negative, please address it immediately. Also too, it's very, very important that when you do respond to these types of comments, understand that most of the people that leave bad comments aren't very reasonable. So you can't really reason with them. You want to be very professional and very kind. Because remember, the things that you write, you have an audience. Other people see it. So you want to make sure that when you do respond, it's in a very kind tone, and maybe even perhaps offer them some sort of a solution and probably apologize, maybe even if it isn't your fault. That's just the way it is. If you guys have any questions about reputation marketing, if I can help you in any way, please do not hesitate to email me. I'm here for you. You can contact me at tammy@perfectmarketingequation.com. Check your reputation today. See ya.